If you search for any studies online, you will quickly find that the average abandonment cart rate is hovering at about 70%. So that means that 7 out of 10 people who put something in their cart is not finalizing their order. And this is not only a purchase with big e-commerce stores, also with information products like online courses, lots of people abandon the cart. They are maybe visiting your sales page, and from the sales page they go to the checkout page, and on the checkout page they might fill out their name and their email address, and then they just leave. So what I want to share in this video today is 2 emails that I'm using to recover 22% of potential lost revenue. So let's just dive right in. So this is the strategy that I'm using right now, and it's actually pretty simple. So whenever somebody is abandoning the cart, then we wait for 1 hour before we send the first email. And you really want to make sure to wait for at least 1 hour, because maybe someone is still coming back to finalize their order. Maybe they just run upstairs to grab their credit cards and then they come back at their computer, right? Now then, that first email, that is this one over here. It's actually a really short email, and it also looks like it was personally sent by me. That's also intentional. And the subject line here is your order and then the name of the online course. And my thought behind this was that if you get an email like this, then you probably think like, huh? Like, I did not finalize this order, right? But I'm interested, like, what is this email about? Like, you get curious, right? So then you will open the email. Now then in the email itself, it's pretty short, but I'm doing a few things here. So first I say here, hey, Emma, and obviously I only use the first name if I have the first name. And then I say, I saw you were about to purchase, and then in my case, ActiveCampaign Mastery, so the name of the course, but then you didn't. And then I ask this, did something go wrong? Or do you maybe still have any questions? Because maybe something technically went wrong on the website, right? It can always happen. Or maybe they still have this one burning question about the course that they really want to have answered before purchasing it. Now then I say, whatever it is, hit reply and I'll try to help you as best as I can. So this is basically the call to action. I'm like, hey, click reply to get answers on your questions. And then also important is, whenever you include that product name, also link back to that checkout page, because some people maybe just got distracted. They're still very interested. They don't have any questions. Nothing went wrong. They just want to purchase it right now. So it's good to include this link here. And then whenever you do that, if your cart software allows that, then also look into it if you can pre-fill the information that you already have about them. So the first time that Emma Doe abandoned the cart, she already filled in her first name, her last name, and her email address, and I do not want to have her fill that out again, right? It's like an additional step she has to take. So whenever you can, see if you can pre-fill those things. Now then, the second email we sent 24 hours after the first email, and obviously we only send this email to people who did not purchase yet. So that is the follow-up email, and that is this one over here. It has the exact same subject, because then in most email providers, it will show up as a thread, as you can see over here. So this was my first email, and then the second email will show up like this. And then I sent another personal email. I say, hey, Emma, did you see my email from yesterday? And that's also why I gave you the same subject line, so that it shows up like this again. And what is also important when you do this, you have the same subject line, but make sure to put RE colon in front of it, because then the email provider sees oh, this is a reply on the previous email, or in this case, a follow-up. Now then you say here, hey, I was wondering if you still have any questions about ActiveCampaign Mastery. And then again, I link back to that checkout page, right? Let me know. Now then the second strategy I want to show you is actually rather similar to this one. So over here we have the same process, somebody's abandoning the cart, then we wait for 1 hour, we send the first email, we wait for 24 hours, we send a follow-up email, and then what you can do, I'm not personally doing this myself, but I've heard of some people that is working really great, so maybe you want to try this out, right? Is that you wait for 48 hours and then you send another email with a special limited time offer. So somebody is maybe still on the edge, they did not purchase yet, and then you're like, hey, if you want, you can still purchase this, but right now for the next 3 days, I'm also going to give you this bonus or this discount, or maybe a combination of both of those things. I think that could also work really well, so this may be worth checking out. But yeah, I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And also in the description of this video, I will put the emails that I'm using so that you can just copy them and change them to your own needs.